Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to week one of our draft league. And right now, I'm going to be doing a breakdown video of the team I am going to be using in this battle. And I'm going to explain exactly why I'm using them. And I'm also going to be predicting what my opponent is going to bring. So, my opponent for this week is OddMeterMusic, that's his Discord name. And his team consists of... Oh, I just got a message from him, I think. Alright, he will be ready to battle in a couple hours. So we're gonna be battling him pretty soon. And hopefully I can have this video up as soon as I end that battle. But as for his team, he has Solgaleo as his restricted. Which is pretty good for us. Solgaleo's ability is Clear Body, so you can't have his stats dropped. That's going to be important because I won't be able to like fake tears him and stuff with Whimsicott, or intimidate him with Krookodile. But Yveltal is an amazing matchup against Solgaleo. Pretty much just one-shots him, I believe, with the Max Darkness. Maybe even with just a Dark Pulse, depending on how much special defensive investment he put into his Solgaleo. His next let's see, S tier pick is Moltres Galar, which honestly is just a weaker Yveltal. Honestly, it's just diet Yveltal, but it does have Berserk, so when it gets below half health, its special attack gets boosted. Galarian Moltres is really the only Pokemon on his team that we kind of struggle against. So I'm really expecting him to bring it. He has Chandelure, Ghost Fire type with Flash Fire. I would assume he brings Flash Fire for Cinderace or something like that. I don't know why he would bring Flame Body or Infiltrator. And then he has Dracovish, possibly my least favorite Pokemon. I'm sorry to all the Dracovish fans out there. I hate Dracovish from the bottom of my soul. Dracovish is a Water Dragon type. It gets Water Absorb, Strong Jaw, and Sand Rush. Normally you see Strong Jaw Dracovish with Tailwind, but he doesn't really have a Tailwind setter, so I'm assuming he's going to be running Sand Rush, and I think this because his next pick was Gigalith. Yeah, Gigalith. So Gigalith is Rock type, has Sandstream, so he sets up Sandstorm on switch in. So he has the Gigalith Dracovish synergy together, where he can send in Gigalith and then send in Dracovish, and Dracovish gets his speed boosted because of Sand Rush. So that's kind of scary. Honestly, I'm not too concerned about it. As long as we can get Tailwind set up, I think we're gonna do just fine. Tailwind Yveltal one-shots Dracovish every day, all the time pretty much. Tapu Koko counters Dracovish pretty well, and Krookodile can always come out and intimidate the Dracovish. Jolteon is his electric type. Jolteon's kind of scary because Jolteon is really his Yveltal counter. So we gotta be careful with Jolteon. I don't see it being that big of a problem though. And then he brings Ribombee, which honestly Ribombee is possibly the most annoying character or most annoying Pokemon he has on his team. Ribombee is Bug Fairy type and mostly used as an assist. It's just a very annoying support character. Let's see. It gets things like Ally Switch and let's see, like Quiver Dance, so it could attempt to like setup sweep us, or Aromatherapy to get rid of status, but that's not really important for us. He could go offensive. It gets Trick, Switcheroo, Stun Spore, Ally Switch, like I said. Just really annoying stuff. Helping Hand, Skill Swap, you know, just annoying stuff just to make me think. I wouldn't be surprised if he brings Ribombee because it's kind of good against our team, but not like amazing. And then he has some more. Excavalier, Steel Bug type. I don't expect him to bring Excavalier. Flapple, Grass Dragon. Flapple's I don't expect him to bring that either. Then he has Tornadus Therian. This Tornadus does not have Prankster, but it does get Tailwind regardless. So this is his only Tailwind setter actually. And that's actually very good for us because I don't particularly know if he will bring Tornadus. Its ability is Regenerator, so it heals on switch out. I don't really see him bring Tornadus, but he might just do it just simply for the Tailwind, because Tornadus just isn't very good against our team. Musharna, Psychic type, really just known for Trick Room Hypnosis, doesn't really do much else. I really doubt he brings Musharna. The terror of Yveltal is just, there's no way he can bring Musharna to this fight. And then he has Magneton as his E tier pick. I don't see any way he brings Magneton. So, knowing his team, here's the team I decided to go with. I'm obviously going to bring Yveltal here. Yveltal is absolutely so powerful, and honestly just bodies like 90% of his team. Let's see, super effective against Solgaleo. Moltres Galar is not super effective, but can do massive damage to him with max airstream. So we gotta have a counter for Moltres. And Chandelure destroys Chandelure. Dracovish can one-shot Dracovish. Can one-shot Gigalith. I keep wanting to say Jigalith because of freaking Wolfie, dude, and I hate how he says Jigalith, but now I can't get it out of my head. And Jolteon, we're weak to Jolteon, but we can one-shot it, and we're faster in Tailwind. I think even if he has a Choice Scarf, I think we're still faster. Rabombi, actually maybe not. I'll have to check on that. Rabombi, we're kind of weak to, but we can one-shot it with Max Airstream. Escavalier, we are running Heat Wave Special Yveltal with Life Orb. Wait, why does it say it's Hardy Nature? Oh, is it because I used the Modest Mint on him? I guess it's... oh. Interesting. Anyways, that's irrelevant. Anyways, we're running Dark Pulse, Oblivion Wing, Heat Wave, Protect Yveltal, Max Special Attack, Max Speed, a little bit HP, and with Life Orb. So we're going to be doing massive damage, and I'm bringing Heat Wave specifically for the Escavalier, specifically for the Rabombi, to hit both opponents if we need to. He doesn't really have anything good for Flash Fire, for Heat Wave, except for Chandelure, which has an immunity to fire. Oh god, let me get back to there it is. Okay. Flapple gets bodied by Max Airstream and a Dark Pulse. Tornadus gets destroyed by Dark Pulse, Max Darkness. Musharna obliterated by Max Darkness. And Magneton, Heat Wave destroys, but I don't expect to see Magneton at all. So Yveltal really puts the hurt on this dude's team. I expect Yveltal to be very powerful here. The only issues I can see is Moltres and maybe Choice Scarf Jolteon, but there's no way Choice Scarf Jolteon one-shots Dynamax Yveltal, and we definitely get the one-shot back on him. And as the main support, I'm bringing Whimsicott. For Whimsicott here, we're running a pretty basic set. Focus Sash, Max Speed, Max Special Attack, a little bit HP. Tailwind, Fake Tears, Taunt, Dazzling Gleam. So, I didn't really want to bring Taunt, and to be honest, I wanted to bring Worry Seed to replace people's abilities, but I had already breeded up the Whimsicott and trained it, and then I realized that Worry Seed was an egg move, and I was like, yeah, I'm not rebreeding one of these. If you guys didn't know, competitively breeding Pokemon legitimately is super painful, but it's kind of fun. I had the ability to just hack them in, but I was just like, I wanted to be legit, you know? I wanna do my best in this league with legit Pokemon. I hate it when people hack in shinies and stuff like that. That really gets on my nerves. But you know, it causes things like this where we get moves we don't necessarily want. But Taunt is still really good. We can taunt the Rabombi. That's really about it. We can we can taunt the Musharna if it comes. We can taunt Tornadus to stop Tailwind. But Fake Tears, I'm mostly gonna be clicking Tailwind and Fake Tears. First turn Tailwind so we can get Max Speed Yveltal, and Yveltal just outspeeds and wipes everything. Honestly, if things go as planned, I expect Yveltal to leave this battle with like... I expect him to leave with at least 6 kills, I would say. I would say Yveltal is definitely going to get at least 6 kills in this match. So yeah, Tailwind boosts our speed. Fake Tears lowers the special defense of target Pokemon. So what I do is I Fake Tears the Pokemon, and then I use Yveltal to dish out massive damage to them. It almost always kills. Next, I decided to bring Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko is my main answer to Galarian Moltres. Tapu Koko can always win one-on-one with Galarian Moltres. We're running max speed, special attack, Modest. And I'm running Modest because I think we outspeed, regardless of nature, and I plan on always having a Tailwind up. So Electric Surge, we got Thunderbolt, Dazzling Gleam, Grass Knot, and Protect. And I'm running Grass Knot for the Gigalith. Grass Knot one-shots Gigalith. Like almost 1,000,000% of the time, unless our special attack is gone. We can Dazzling Gleam the Dracovish. I'm pretty sure that kills as well. Unless he has a lot of bulk in it. Tornadus dies to Thunderbolt. Moltres dies to 2 Thunderbolts. And I don't know, actually it depends. If he goes offensive, Moltres, I haven't done the calcs, but I think he probably gets one-shotted by Thunderbolt. Next, I decided I'm going to bring, let's see, who did I say next? Hawlucha. So I wanted a pairing for Tapu Koko, and my pairing options are Raichu, Sceptile, and Hawlucha. So I got to pick between one of those, and I decided to go with Hawlucha. For a few reasons. We're running max attack, mostly HP EVs, and a little bit of speed. He's got Unburden, Electric Seed. He's running Acrobatics, Drain Punch, Ally Switch, and Rock Slide. So the reason I did this is because Sceptile doesn't do very much here. Sceptile takes down the Gigalith, and that's really about it. That's really all that Sceptile does. Raichu, you know, everything Raichu can do, Tapu Koko could just do better, I think, in this matchup. So I decided to bring Hawlucha as an offensive threat here. The ability to click Rock Slide on the Chandelure on literally anything and have the flinch chance is really good in my opinion. On the Moltres, we can Rock Slide. Drain Punch for the Gigalith. We got Acrobatics for Flapple, we got Acrobatics for Escavalier, we got Acrobatics for Ribombee. I'm pretty sure Acrobatics just straight up kills Jolteon. Acrobatics does a ton of damage to Chandelure. Let's see. That's really all he's gonna be doing. And yeah, that's essentially Hawlucha's job, is just to cover for our weakness. Let's see, who else do we have? And then I decided to bring Crocodile. Crocodile, I've been testing this team, guys, and Crocodile has been so massive for me. He's been so useful. I have Assault Vest Crocodile. So I went pretty bulky, max attack, quite a bit of defense, a little bit of special defense with Intimidate. Intimidate's what really makes Crocodile good. If you don't know, you send Crocodile in, he gets an attack cut on the Pokemon he's facing, which is good for Dracovish. It's crazy good for Dracovish Gigalith. Cuts both their attacks, and that's really what I plan on using it for. Depending if we're faster than Dracovish, we might actually live a Fish's Rend, because of how bulky we are. But Crocodile has the massive attacks of High Horsepower, Rock Slide, Darkest Lariat, and Scale Shot. Now, I did the calc, and Scale Shot does a max of like 99% damage with Scale Shot to the Dracovish. If it hits all 5 times, it can do anywhere from like 95% to 99%. And I was kind of sad about that. I thought about running Outrage and stuff, but you can't. The problem with Outrage is you can't choose who you're targeting. So I decided to go with Scale Shot because even though it lowers my defense, it'll boost my speed. So Scale Shot's one of those iffy moves. I don't really see myself clicking Scale Shot unless I'm in like a really desperate situation. Which honestly, guys, I think Yveltal just sweeps. I think Yveltal just absolutely destroys this team. And then to cover up for to like make up for all the few holes we have, I decided to go with Cinderace. Expert Belt Cinderace with Libero changes the Pokemon's type to the type of move it's about to use. Really good. Adamant. Max speed, max attack, a little bit of HP. And we're running Iron Head, Pyro Ball, Sucker Punch, Protect. Sucker Punch does really well against Solgaleo. Moltres takes a Pyro Ball to the face and just dies. Maybe Moltres is kind of bulky. Chandelure, we're kind of rough against Chandelure, but Sucker Punch is usually pretty good. Dracovish, we don't have much for Dracovish on Cinderace. Gigalith, Ironhead. We can always Ironhead the Gigalith. And Jolteon, Pyro Ball, Rabombi Pyro Ball, Escavalier Pyro Ball, Flapple Pyro Ball. We can really put the hurt in with Cinderace, and Cinderace is just kind of here to make up for our weaknesses and be really fast, really strong physical attacker. Okay, so yeah, that pretty much that makes up our team right there. So we're bringing Yveltal, Whimsicott, Tapu Koko, Hawlucha, Krookodile, and Cinderace. And if you look over here, the 6 we're not using this time are Raichu, Clawitzer, Sleptile, Purloin, Swampert, and Ditto. I didn't really see a need for them. I didn't see where they fit in that well. I was debating between Swampert and Krookodile, but I determined that the Intimidate from Krookodile was going to be more useful than like Swampert's water typing. But now let's make some predictions on what he is going to bring. Let me pull up my notes here. So I think it is absolutely guaranteed that he is going to bring Solgaleo, Moltres for sure, Dracovish for sure, and Gigalith for sure. If he brings Dracovish, he has to bring Gigalith. Those two have to come together. Solgaleo is actually kind of iffy. I don't know why he wouldn't bring his restricted, but Solgaleo kind of gets wrecked by my team. But I'm sure he'll bring it anyways, just because it's that strong. Now, as possibilities, I think he could bring Jolteon for Yveltal. He could bring Rabombi. Rabombi's just really annoying, dude. I don't want to see Rabombi. I just don't want to have to worry about Rabombi. He could bring Chandelure. Chandelure was one of his higher tiers. The reason I'm not expecting him to bring Chandelure is because we have Yveltal to beat Chandelure. We have Krookodile to beat Chandelure. If you look at the rest of our team, we have Ditto, which could transform into Chandelure and beat Chandelure. We have Swampert, that could have beat Chandelure. We have Clawitzer, that could have beat Chandelure. Chandelure just has too many weaknesses on our team. We could have brought literally anybody, and we destroy Chandelure. But the big one being is that Yveltal just absolutely destroys Chandelure. And then my last prediction, or my last possibility for him is Tornadus. He might bring it just for the Tailwind. But that's really the only reason I would see him bringing it. Tornadus kind of gets wrecked. We have Karuk with Rock Slide, we have Hawlucha with Rock Slide, and he just gets one-shotted by Dark Pulse from Yveltal. So, as my prediction for the first 6 I'm going to see, my prediction, my gut feeling is Solgaleo, Moltres, Dracovish, and Gigalith. I'm expecting Jolteon, and I'm going to say Tornadus. But it could go either way between Tornadus / Rabombi, so I'm gonna put Rabombi here. I think it's gonna be Tornadus / Rabombi. So those are gonna be like the 6 he brings. This is the team we're bringing, and we're gonna ride or die with this team. If we could get the Dracovish out of the way, guys, I think we could get like 8 easy kills with Yveltal. Just boom, 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 boom. I think I'm just gonna leave Yveltal, Whimsicott, and we're just gonna absolutely destroy. That's really what I think is gonna happen. His team's very specially defensive frail, except for Moltres, and Moltres cannot beat Yveltal. It's just that simple. Moltres cannot beat Yveltal. So that's the team, and in a little bit, in like 2 hours, I'm going to be doing the battle, and hopefully it goes the way I planned. So I will see you guys when that battle comes out. Talk to you in a little while. Peace.